team that is used to going to Elite Eights, being down 18 points. And they had a 7-point lead early in the second half of this game. Talking about Middle Tennessee, and back came LSU. Tigers got mean.
Well, I think we'll always wonder what would happen if Middle Tennessee hadn't gotten into such foul trouble. LSU's been on a 24-4 run since both the Ravens fouled out of this ball game.
Well, there's another graduate student, Courtney Whitson, who has fouled out. And that is 3 starters fouling out of the game for the Blue Raiders, to your point. Just a very emotional moment when you know your career is coming to an end. Final seconds on the floor as an active player. It's tough to take. And they were really soaring after the upset of Louisville. And that great come-from-behind victory on Friday in round 1. But now it's LSU, a minute 55 from advancing to another Sweet 16. Angel Reese is going to head for the bench to a huge ovation. 20-11 for the All-American. Willard didn't touch anything. Johnson attacking the paint. Oh, what a tough shot. But that's the kind of day it's been for her. Kim Mulkey wanted a timeout. She wanted to go to her bench here.
Everything is just going LSU's way. They're forcing shots. Big 3 there for Middle Tennessee.
And the timeout's going to sub everybody out here in the final minute of play, including Flau'jae. A star turn for her today. She led the comeback. And a lot of people around the country are going to look at this final score and go, well, that's just LSU blowing out another opponent. But that was not the case early in the third quarter.
Again, this is a really good Middle Tennessee team. They're good on both ends of the floor. They came into today's game 10th in the nation in scoring defense. And hats off to LSU because they woke up big in the second half.
Angelica Velez, the freshman on the dribble. And a whistle here. Both sides going to their bench here. And Savannah Wheeler, the 5'6" graduate, has meant so much to this program. A magnificent career. Conference USA Player of the Year, the conference tournament MVP, 2,000 points. And you saw Matt Insel, the assistant coach, and of course his dad, the head coach. Matt's little daughter Evie has stolen everybody's hearts here, including everybody in our truck, our production team.
So much emotion this time of year. You have players' careers ending and players who have poured their heart and soul into a program, as we've seen from Middle Tennessee, and for the seniors for LSU, potentially their last time ever to play here in the PMAC.
That's right, as far as a home game. But their tournament will continue. Their stars played like stars in the second half. I think there were plenty of observers around the country who are like, what, they turned it over 24 times, and they looked really sloppy on Friday. Did not look like the reigning champion, but the reigning champion has shown up.
Well, here's the bottom line. It doesn't matter how much outside noise there is. It's about the culture in the locker room. And I'm not sure exactly what was said at halftime, but this is a team that got refocused. And this is a team that what we saw in the second half can make a run to potentially get back to a Final Four.
Well, it's a killer region, as we talked about Albany too. But if they play like this, obviously they can beat anybody. We'll see if eventually they get South Carolina again. And that's it. LSU on to the Sweet 16 again. A fantastic second half for the Tigers, the reigning champions. They ran away. And they advanced to the Sweet 16 for the 16th time in program history. They outscored Middle Tennessee 51-20 in the second half. They were down 7 points. That quickly became a distant memory. Final score 83-56. Flau'jae Johnson, the big star. Nice moment there with Kim Mulkey and Savannah Wheeler. Blue Raiders, many of them in tears, and a hug there for her former star and assistant coach of Middle Tennessee, Nina Davis, who had a spectacular career at Baylor. Let's take a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance.
It started with the defense for LSU, and it was ignited by Flau'jae Johnson. The poke from behind, the active hands, the blocks, but then the offense got going. Flau'jae Johnson from three, Flau'jae Johnson off the bounce, Flau'jae Johnson throughout this second half for LSU.
As mentioned, she was the biggest reason that they just picked it up and ran when they were down 4 at half and then 7. And Flau'jae Johnson said today, "Not in my house." And she was just tremendous offensively and defensively in this win.